So family, everyone out there in the world, this is Nihility Tensity Tarot, and this is going to be a general reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the second half of the Sun transitioning the sign of Scorpio. Now, with that being said, I hope all of you Libras had a good first half of Scorpio season, transitioning into the second half, and I hope all is well from here on out. Now, let's talk about what the Sun represents and what it represents being in Scorpio. So the Sun is, of course, our actions, our viewpoints, how we see the world around us, as well as correlates to our wants. And it is going to be in the energies of Scorpio, which is fixed water, being fixated on its own ways of feeling the emotions. And Scorpio itself was born out of the 8th house of behind closed doors energies, secrets, occult, mysticism, and anything in the dark. Now, mind you, the dark is not night or day or electrical lights being on or off. The dark means the unknown, what you're not consciously aware of. Similar in the same thing with mysticism. So, excuse me. Now, with that being said, Libra, you are called Noel, initiating and creating new ways of thinking and communicating. And Libra was born out of the 7th house of how you relate to others and relate in the area of life of relationships. So, with that being said, Libra, Sun sign, Scorpio is on the other side of you, so you're going to be seeing the more deeper emotional side to thoughts that you initiate, and this is what you're going to be attracting if you're a Libra moon. You're going to be attracting other people's side, the more emotional side to what thoughts they and communication they initiate to you. So, with that being said, I'm going to shuffle the Universal Celtic Tarot deck a couple more times, then move on to the Rider-Waite deck for clarifications, and then move on to the Moonology Oracle deck. Let's see what Mother Moon has to say to you through me to end the reading off. So let me shuffle this deck one more time, and then see what's going on. So the overall energies of the reading is the Knight of Swords. So this is you taking action and communicating about what you want and desire during this second half of the Sun transition sign of Scorpio. Now your first card is the Ace of Pentacles, which is a new material opportunity. So you're either giving birth to and giving energy work into a new material opportunity that you're giving birth to, or ones that you're receiving from somebody or something external. But there is a material opportunity in your life coming in for you during the second half of the Sun transition sign of Scorpio. Now, with the second card from the Universal Celtic Tarot deck that you get is the King of Wands, which is talking about you taking leadership over a vision that you've envisioned for yourself, and being very determined on this vision, but you may lose fire or passion for it if you don't see things growing as fast as you would like it to. Continue to put energy work into this vision that you've envisioned for yourself, especially if it's for the betterment of your well-being and your highest good. And know that what's meant to happen for you will happen as long as you have the patience to let it happen. Now, and continue to put energy work into said vision. Now, your third card from the Universal Celtic Tarot deck that you get is the Emperor card, which is Aries energy. So you can deal with an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars, or have Aries in your chart, and so these energies will be amplified for you during the second half of the Sun transition in the sign of Scorpio. Now, with that being said, with the Emperor card showing up, you are taking power and control over your life and what it is that you're wanting to do during the second half of the Sun transition in the sign of Scorpio. You're very being this farther like war, playing this farther like war, or acting in the characteristics of being farther like, as well as taking power and control over your life and what you're wanting and desiring to do during this time. Now, your fourth card from the Universal Celtic Tarot deck that you get is the World card, which is Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio energy. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Saturn, a Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars, or have one of these energies in your chart. And if so, these energies will be amplified for you during the second half of the Sun transition sign of Scorpio. So with that being said, with the World card showing up, there is a completion of some sort, and you're completing a karmic cycle for yourself. Alright, I feel like you're taking power and control and completing this and accepting opportunities that come in for you. Now with the 5th card for Universal Chapter Tarot deck they get is the 8 of Cups. So the 8 of Cups is talking about walking away from things that no longer emotionally fulfill you or serve you in the way you want to be served during this time. You're walking away from things that don't serve you during this time with the 8 of Cups, either temporarily or indefinitely. Right? But there is some type of walking away going on here. Now with the 6th card for Universal Chapter Tarot deck they get is the Fool card, which is Aries energy. So you could be dealing with an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars, or have Aries in your chart, and if so, these energies will be amplified for you during the second half of the Sun transition in the sign of Scorpio. But there is a new beginning for you. You're stepping into this new beginning, a new chapter, and it's from I feel like it's from walking away from things that no longer serve you, that allows you and puts you into the energies of stepping into this new beginning for yourself during the second half of the Sun transition in the sign of Scorpio. Now with the 7th card from the Universal Chapter Tarot deck that you get is the King of Pentacles, which is talking about you being successful and having everything that you want and need in the material world by you having worked hard to get there. Just watch out for egotisticalness, selfishness, or greediness during this time. Now with the 8th card for the Universal Chapter Tarot deck they get is the 5 of Cups, which is talking about you focusing on things in the past, and focusing on things that no longer are in your life. Symbolically speaking, turn this man around, okay? Turn your thoughts and viewpoints and your perspective around and focus on what you do have in your life moving forward during the second half of the Sun transition to the sign of Scorpio. Don't let these things that are no longer in your life affect you in any negative way, and know that if they were meant to be in your life, they would still be in your life during this time. So create thoughts and feelings on how to accept that into your life. Now with the last card, but definitely not least, from the Universal Chapter Tarot deck that you get is the 10 of Cups, which is talking about you having everything that you want and need in the emotional realm, being in happiness and bliss. Happiness, having things going in your favor, right? You're in a very happy place with the 10 of Cups showing up during the second half of the Sun transition in the sign of Scorpio. Now with that being said, let's move on to clarifications. And let's start with clarifying the Knight of Swords. I apologize about the sound if you can hear that. But with the Knight of Swords clarifying the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Cups is talking about you having everything that you want and need in the emotional realm and being happy and in this happy place for yourself. And sorry about that noise. With that being said, you are in a very happy place and in a blissful place and having everything that you want and need in the emotional realm. Alright, so like I said, the 10 of Cups clarifying the Knight of Swords. The 10 of Cups is talking about you being in a happy and blissful place and having everything that you want and need in the emotional realm. And from being in this place, it's having you to take action and communicate about what you want and desire during the second half of the Sun transition in the sign of Scorpio. Now, with the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles is clarified by the 2 of Cups, which is the 2 of Cups is talking about a new relationship, a new energy within an existing relationship, or you listening to our higher self, whatever the case may be. It is putting you in the energies of a new opportunity in the material world. So if it's for your listening to your higher self, continue to do so. If it's talking about a new relationship or a new energy within an existing relationship, know that that's an opportunity that is good for you in the material world. Now, with that being said, the King of Wands is clarified by the 5 of Cups, which the 5 of Cups is talking about you focusing on what you don't have during this time, instead of focusing on what you do have, focusing on what is no longer in your life. Do your best to not let this get to you in a negative way, and devote you from putting energy, work, and taking leadership over this vision that you've envisioned for yourself. Focus on what you do have and switch perspectives during the second half of the Sun transition in sign of Scorpio. Now with the Emperor card is clarified by the Ace of Wands, which is talking about a new spark of a passionate vision or idea. and it's very coming from a passionate place. And from the spark, it is helping you take power and control over your life and what you want and desire to do during the second half of the sun transition in the sign of Scorpio. Now with the War card, the War card is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, which is Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Leo energies. So you could be dealing with Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Saturn, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, a Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars. And if not that, then you may have one of these energies in your chart, and so these energies will be applied to you, amplified for you during the second half of the sun transition in the sign of Scorpio. But you are going with the changes and accepting any changes coming in, and from doing so, you're completing the cycle for yourself during this time. Now with the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Cups is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, which the Eight of Pentacles is talking about working hard and while mastering your craft while doing so. So continue to work hard and walk away from any type of emotional things that prevent you from working hard for yourself. Alright? So you're walking away from things emotionally because you want to put energy work into your work and what you're mastering this craft that you're working on through the second half of the sun transition in the sign of Scorpio. Now with the Fool card, the Fool card is clarified by the Nine of Cups, which the Nine of Cups is talking about you being independent and sufficient in the emotional world, and this is also a wish fulfillment. So you may be having a wish come true, but from being in this independent and sufficient place in the emotional realm, you are stepping into a new beginning during the second half of the sun transition inside of Scorpio. Now with the King of Pentacles is clarified by the Seven of Cups, which the Seven of Cups is talking about you either dreaming or illusions, or it's talking about dreams, illusions, or you having a lot of choices. If you're dealing with choices now, there's choices down to 2 or 3 main choices. But if it's dealing with dreams, continue to go after your dreams, and and if it's dealing with illusions, don't let yourself get caught up into too many illusions. Add practicality to what's going on with you during this time. But with the Seven of Cups clarifying the King of Pentacles, I feel like your dreams are coming true with the successful energy coming in. Now with the Five of Cups, the Five of Cups is clarified by the Eight of Cups, which the Eight of Cups is talking about you walking away from things that no longer serve you in the emotional world, but you're not wanting to walk away from these things, with it clarifying the Five of Cups. So you may be in a conundrum or a pickle of some sort, or missing things in the past that you had to walk away from, but you didn't want to. So that could be what you're dealing with now. Just know that what's meant to be in your life will be in your life, and what's not meant to be in life will eventually come and go as need be. Now with the Ten of Cups as your final card, and last but not least, it is clarified by the Eight of Wands. So by you taking action and communicating about what you want and desire in your life during this time while the sun is transitioning in the second half of Scorpio, you are entering a happy, full, and blissful place for yourself during this time. Now, let's move on to the Moonology Oracle deck to see what Mother Moon has to say to you through me to end the reading off. So, the first card from Mother Moon to you through me is Full Moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negativity. So it is time to release negativity during this time. Release any type of negative emotions, these looking back emotions. Focus on what you don't have instead of focusing on what you do have. Maybe it's because of fear of stepping into a new beginning. Whatever the case may be, keep in mind that fear is just you as a spirit being no thing, no shape, no form. Creating and agreeing with thoughts and feelings, so instead of creating negative thoughts and feelings, which that is what fear is a sphere of reality by you creating and agreeing with negative thoughts and feelings. Instead, transmute those negative thoughts and feelings into positive thoughts and feelings for yourself during the second half of the sun transition sign of Scorpio, and work through those feelings. Now, with the second card from Mother Moon to you through me is Full Moon in Gemini. The answers you need are coming. So the answers you need are coming to you. Just have patience and know that things will work out in your favor if you give it time to work out in your favor during the second half of the sun transition sign of Scorpio. Now with the third card and last but not least from Mother Moon to you through me is New Moon in Gemini. Communication is key. So communicating about what you want and desire during this time is key for yourself during the second half of the sun transition sign of Scorpio, for you to into that place of successfulness and accomplishment during this time. Now, With that being said, that'll be all for this general reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I hope this helps. I hope this brought clarity or ages you in any way. Shout out to the whole soul family. Shout out to Daughter of the Pilot Man. Y'all be blessed. Remember that you'll never be less. Y'all take care and peace.